Town of Templeton public hearing notice. To all persons deemed interested in Templeton Planning Board, acting under Town of Templeton zoning bylaw 8.4, site plan review, a public hearing will be held on September 13th, 2016 at 7:30 p.m. at Narragansett Regional High School, Kiva Room, 464 Baldenville Road, Baldenville, Mass. To consider a site plan for an addition to the existing Templeton Police Station and an expansion to the parking lot, 33 South Road, Templeton, Mass. 01468. All interested parties who wish to be heard shall be heard. All relevant documents for review are located in the offices of the Planning Board and Town Clerk, 160 Patriots Road, East Templeton. For further information, call the Planning Office at 978-894-2767. Kirk Machete, Chairman, Templeton Planning Board. I'll entertain a motion to open the public hearing.
I'll make a motion to open the public hearing.
Do you want a second?
I'll second.
Second. All those in favor? Public hearing is open.
All right. So, thanks. My name is Steve Gallagher, so I'm the architect, and I'm here with Wes Bliss, who you obviously know. And I'll just give you a brief overview of the project and get into the Western Region details. I'm sure you're all familiar with the existing police station at 33 South Road. Existing building is 2 stories, 1950s. Construction is concrete block with a wood frame, roof and interior framing. Obviously, it's fairly outdated. There's been piecemeal upgrades over time. And there's been one recent addition, is the cell in the back, which we're going to incorporate into the project that we're doing. So the proposed addition that we're doing, you have some site plans, and you have a couple of selected plans and elevations to give you a sense of the appearance of the building itself. The existing building is about 2,300 square feet over 2 stories, and the addition that we're putting on it is approximately 3,850 square feet. It extends out the back. So we are putting a new truss roof over both the existing and the new part of the building to tie it together. We're adding one additional cell, and in addition to doing the new construction, we're renovating the existing space. We have an expanded locker room, showers, records and training room in the basement, and then on the first floor we have offices, we have a booking area, and we have a new cell in the interview room, as well as a break room and work area. And then we're obviously renovating the existing space, the existing chief's office, the existing dispatch, and reworking the plan a little bit. So I think this is, it's pretty reasonable. It's not a huge addition. It's not a palace, obviously, but I think it's going to be much more presentable for the town. It's going to be obviously much more functional for the police department. And like I said, we think it's a pretty reasonable way to upgrade the existing building. So with that being said, I'll hand it over to Wes and talk a little bit more about the specifics of the building.
You good?
As everybody knows, the police station site, you have your entrance off the South Road. You have your visitor parking in the front there, which is basically broken pavement and kind of gravel. And you have the officers park and the dispatchers park in the rear. And you have a larger paved area in the rear of the building where they kind of park more of the cruisers. You also have a paved driveway that leads out to Wellington Road. This project is going to work in conjunction with the parking lot in the back of the school that you obviously have seen in the last few months. Where the school parking lot will be to the rear, everything from this point down, which is now currently as part of the police station operation, will be as part of the elementary school. So what we're really looking at is, from what we propose as the gates here, that the elementary school will be putting in as part of their project forward to South Road is really the project that we're looking at with you this evening. You can see here the existing police station. Currently there's a ramp system on here. There's a couple stairways lead in. There's the concrete walkway. There's also a handicap parking space in the front off of South Road that accesses off of South Road. The new addition will obviously go to the rear of the property. There's also what they call a sally port, or basically just a carport for 2 of the cruisers that will be in the rear of the building also. Where it will be paved a little further than it is now. The shed in the rear of the property that's also being used by the police will be moved adjacent to that sally port. Some of the improvements with regards to the parking will be in the front along South Road. We'll remove the paved handicap space here and put the handicap space where it's more protected and where the visitor parking spaces are. So you have one handicap space plus 3 other visitor spaces. We have also is 10 spaces in the rear for the employees and also for the cruiser parking, again with the 2 cruisers parking out of the Sally Port. As part of removing the pavement here, we're also proposing a new sidewalk to service the handicap space. We looked at basically the best spot we can get to work the grade for handicap access, and it had to be, at this point, working closer to South Road, so we chose to keep on the property of the police station instead of putting a sidewalk along South Road. So we'll tie into the existing concrete walkway, bring it out to the site. There'll be a new ramp system in the front of the building on that, the existing ramp that will be taken out of there. There'll be a new staircase here, the staircase in the walkway on this side will be taken out in grass. So you see a little more green space along the building now, where right now you basically see a sea of pavement basically around that side of the police station as it sits now. The drainage, currently, everything sheets off to the rear of the property toward Wellington Road. There's no treatment up there, there's nothing for drainage existing on the site. What we propose is to tie into the drainage system that was as part of the elementary school. We've been working with SMA on how to best tie into the drainage system. What they have is they have an underground infiltration system under their parking lot back there. And so all we have is one single double catch basin right in the back of the property that will collect all the runoff from the parking lot here and also underneath anything from the Sally Port in also, and then tie into their drainage system. Very simple connection into there. The beauty about that is it will actually improve the system. The situation that's out there now is there'll be treatment of the stormwater in addition to infiltration back into the groundwater, where there's really no infiltration now other than just the water shooting off the ground as it is. And like I said, all that pavement just kind of goes out to Wellington Road, so we're actually improving the drainage system. We're not looking at touching any of the sewer and the water that's tied in. The sewer and water services will stay the way they are. There are 3 poles on the property that we're working with the light department on getting moved as part of this project. And so the light department already has told us that they'll move it as part of this and take care of that, so there'll be no cost, obviously, to the police department. So there's one pole that's adjacent to the front corner of the police department that will have to be moved over a few feet. There's one pole that sits in this location here, adjacent to the driveway now, that has to be moved over to get out of the new parking field. There's also another pole in the back here that has the spotlight for the parking lot that would end up being moved to the back near the Sally Port. So those will be moved. Also, the power to the building will have to be adjusted at the same time. This pole gets moved here. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Again, it's really an improvement of what we see out there now, at least with regards to the parking field. It's going to be a lot more channelized. Just so, I guess the board understands sequencing, as part of the bid for the police department, is it will be, the binding course will go down as part of the police department. But the final top course of the pavement won't go on until the elementary school project is finished. Obviously, because of all the construction that's going on over there, the timing is going to be such that all the curbing along here will be put in as part of the elementary school project, and also the final pavement will be done at the same time. So everything is done all the way from South Road down to Wellington Road. So you'll have that nice, clean look at the end of the day. You won't have that seam here and possibly roughed up pavement that you have to bring some construction vehicles down to do the driveway and the parking lot down here. So those are some of the things that we are going to coordinate with the elementary school project to make sure that it's done right, I guess. So the town, at the end of the day, has 2 final projects that look finished. Obviously, the police station project will be done beforehand with regards to all the rest of it, except that final pavement and some of the curbing along the elementary school side. But that's the project in a nutshell. Like I said, it's pretty simple. There's not a lot of work to do with it other than some site grading to get the parking lot to work with the new grades on the elementary school site.
Will the paving be to some degree so that there won't have this,
So it will be the binder course paving. All the grading will be done, and the binder course will be down.
at least a couple of years delay?
I think the final window for them is a 2-year window between start of construction and end of construction. And I'm not sure, do you have a time frame on what this would be?
Yeah, we're working on the details of that right now, but we're finalizing the bid package this fall, and it should be towards the end of next year.
So there's maybe a 1-year window that you're going to see binder course down only, and then...
That would be, I assume, won't be much.
No, so they'll have a binder course. It'll definitely be better than what they have now. There won't be that top course that that cleaner, smoother surface that you'll see. And the striping will be done also as part of the elementary school project too.
Do you think 10 spaces, parking spaces are going to be adequate for your need?
Yes, if we need any additional spaces for meetings or training of that nature, we can always have access to the back school parking lot. We have fob, and it's also going to be able to, the gate will be opened up by the dispatchers. Generally, our larger need of parking spaces are at night when we have our roster meetings and our training sessions. So we'll just be able to utilize the back lot.
Just so you understand what you're saying, there's going to be just a car spot there next to the gate so that any of the officers can open the gate, or as he said, any of the dispatchers can remotely access that gate so they can open the gate if needed. But anybody from the elementary school can open that gate. So they can gain access out to South Road and make it a shortcut.
That happens.
It happens now, yes, yeah.
But this island that's dividing visitor parking from officer parking, that could be...
We could add a space in there.
Add a space if you wanted.
Correct.
And then, what is this little blue pond thing?
Oh, this is just a dark green. They have a landscape area that's currently there, that right around the actual police station sign. That's out front.
Do you want to put like a little frog pond in? I'll let you guys.
Down to a waterfall very soon.
You guys up there fishing, just like, you know?
That was Wes' new
Catch
new
me,
factory.
yeah, maybe a community pond.
That was a new factory.
What about signage?
The signage, so obviously they have the existing sign there that we're not touching. There is one do not enter sign here, so we're proposing to move that sign up and also adding another sign there. And then we do ship, we'll talk about also with the chief about putting up like official
Visitor packet right there, so you're right,
well, official business only into the rear, official vehicle only in the rear,
Yeah.
however that sign is, has to read.
That's all.
And so there's something that, we'll work with the chief to make sure that the proper signage is up there so that ensures people can go into the rear of that site.
Be different exterior lighting than there currently is. Are there concerns with neighbors or lights on at night or any of that?
You said right now you have the high pole, right, chief, with a street light on it?
Yeah, that's right,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you said you're gonna relocate that, Wes?
Yeah, then we located to the back of the site.
So it should be relatively similar to what it is now.
Is that one of those orange glowing lights? Or is it a
I
white?
can't remember what that was.
The regular light department light.
Yeah. They're mostly orange glow, right?
Been replacing a lot of them.
We can check with the light department too on that, see if they have anything else that they would to work with the police department on and see if they can put something else new if it's spread so much.
I mean, because you're looking to illuminate the whole parking lot as it's going for, not just a specific spot, right?
This would illuminate the Sally Port area, yes.
Yeah.
There's lights on there, so there's just one on the front one there.
This one here too. Yeah. So that's just going to be shifted over. So yeah, whatever minimal light that comes off of that. Light.
Yeah.
You don't need wall pack lights on the building, correct?
What's that?
No lights off the building, right?
Pretty good. There's no infrastructure, it's really just a revision for it. Anybody got any questions on it? Any other questions? Anybody from the audience got any questions or comments?
On snow, I mean, what do you do for a snow plane now? Is that the highway department that does snow?
Yeah, I'm at the mercy of the highway department, so they generally plow us relatively quick. And actually, they push it off to the side, and then if it builds up too much, they bring in a 10-wheel dump and
So they're in the same plan as we do the elementary school because
We do keep it open for safety and then it'll come back.
and then back here. But if it does obviously build up, they're going to have to come back. It's going to be, they should see it very similar with what the elementary school is, so it should be at the same time, basically, as they have to really come and move with it.
Is the Sally Port open on both ends?
Yes.
It's not, this is totally...
It's not like a secure facility, it's open.
It's to keep them dry when it's raining.
Well, no, it's right, but I saw Diane did that. I was surprised it wasn't locked in a little bit more, just for...
Oh, the wind.
at this time in the stage of the plan, to keep the cost of the project down, we just left it as kind of a post and beam type.
Yep.
Maybe down the road, Yeah, if we can come up with some funding later on, a few years down the road, we'll enclose it, put garage doors on it, then it's secure for taking prisoners in and out, because the back door is where the prisoners would actually come in and out and go up the stairs.
They don't want to hold umbrellas over the prisoners. They want to hold both hands.
But I tried to be frugal, so.
No, it was funny, because I see Gardner's police station did that, and I was just kind of curious if there was an actual reason to keep it
They
open.
actually have a secured port in the back, so all their cars are just under the Sally port to keep the snow off, so they don't have to clean them.
Yep.
You know, you gotta run out for a call, it's not covered with snow.
Right.
But they actually have a secure port to pull into when their guys are on duty.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, right. That's it. Anybody else? Anything?
No, it looks good.
Some other comments, so I just need a motion. Does anybody want a condition, or the conditions as submitted, or it's not really much to, don't forget, we're gonna put, we have the right to come in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Once in a while.
You don't want to put a condition that it's fine over there?
But we have a right,
We have to stock it.
we have a right, a right to get a remote for that little gate.
Oh, we should have. You're gonna get a guided tour.
I make a motion to close the public hearing.
Second?
Okay, motion made, seconded to close the public hearing. Any discussion on closing the public hearing? Seeing none, all in favor? Opposed? Unanimous? Motion to accept Templeton Police Station, we will call it renovations. As submitted, site plan review.
Second.
Made second, any discussion on it? Seeing none, all in favor? Oh, wait, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just going to abstain from voting.
Okay. All right, so all in favor? Abstain? Good stuff.
6:01.
Yep. Thank you.
I make a motion.
All right, Chief, thanks. Let me do it again, because that's not. Oh, well, I think that's a record.
Yeah.
Here we go.